Hello everyone, welcome to the online class of computer. Today we shall study advanced formatting features in MS Word for class 5. Well, you know how to create a presentable Word document using features such as clip art, word art, symbol, fonts and so on. Let us now learn some other features of MS Word. So let's start with line spacing. Line spacing, it refers to the vertical space between two adjacent lines of a paragraph. So place the cursor here, click and drag to select the lines. After selecting the lines, click on Home tab. Then see this paragraph group. In this paragraph group, click on the line and paragraph spacing option. This is the line and paragraph spacing option. Here you can see the options are already available. You can click on any option. After clicking on it, you can see that the vertical space is automatically added between the lines. Again, I'll show you. First, we have selected the lines. Then, in this paragraph group, click on line and paragraph spacing option. Click it here. Then, you can select any option. Again, I have added the vertical space between the lines. So the next one is about paragraph spacing. The paragraph spacing, it refers to the vertical space before and after of a paragraph. To change the paragraph spacing, first click on Home tab. Then in this paragraph option, click here, that is the paragraph and line spacing option, and you can add space before paragraph. When I have clicked there, you can see that the space is automatically added before the paragraph. Now I will use remove space before paragraph. As you can see, the space is already there before the paragraph. I am going to click on this remove space before paragraph option. Now you can check it that the space which was added before the paragraph, now it has been removed. Now we will study about page margin. As you can see, the blank white space is left on all the sides of a page. So to set the page margin, first we have to click on page layout. Then you can see this margin option is there. Click on drop down arrow. You can select any option from there. As you can see, it has already set the proper margin of the page. Again, I'll show you. Click on page layout, click on margins, then select any margin. After that, it will already set a proper blank white space, that is called margin. Now we will study page orientation. Page orientation is the setting in a way which a document may be printed. Okay, so there are two types of page orientation, as you can see, portrait and landscape. Using this, a page may be printed in a vertical or horizontal form. As you can see here, this is portrait. In this setting, what happened? The document is printed vertically. It means that the length of the paper is more than its width. And this is the landscape mode. And here what happens? The document is printed horizontally. It means that the width is more than its length. Here what happens? The width is less than its length. But in landscape mode, the width is more than its length. Now to set the orientation of a page, first click on this page layout, then click on orientation. You can see both the two orientation are already given, portrait and landscape. Click on landscape. You can see now the width is more than its length. Again, you can click on page layout, click on orientation. Now click on portrait mode. So now what happened? The width is less than its length. So these two modes you can select from page layout, then click on orientation. Afterwards select the portrait or landscape, whatever you like. Students, now we will study about the watermarks, how to add a watermark. You can see here do not copy is written. It is in a form of a faint imprint. Behind the text of every page you can add it. So it is used in an important official documents to avoid the counterfeiting. So now we will study that how we can add this watermark. To add a watermark, first we have to click on this page layout tab. Afterward, in this page background, you can see watermark is already present. Click on that watermark. Here some of the watermarks are there. You can see like this, do not copy, and this one is confidential. Now you can see it. I have clicked there, then it has came and changed in a form of a faint imprint. First it was do not copy, now it is confidential. It is a faint imprint. It is slightly present on the page. So students, you can also add pictures or text as a watermark. To add it, first you have to click on page layout, then watermark. Then you can see the last option here, custom watermark is there. Click on it. Then you will get another options like language, text, font, size, color. Here I am changing the text. So to change the text, you have to click it first. Then I'm going to write computer. You can write your own name also. You can select the size and color. I'm selecting that black color and then click on apply. Now you can see the word computer has appeared in a form of a faint imprint. You can write your own name also there and use it as a watermark. So the next is about the page border. Page border, it is an outline given to a page to make it more attractive. Now let's see how to add a page border. First you have to click on page layout tab. After clicking on page layout tab, in this page background you can see page border. Click on that page border. From here you can select any style. It will appear when you will click OK. As you can see, I have selected the page border and it is applied there on the page. Again you can see, first click on the page layout tab, then in this page background option click on page border. After that select the border, whatever form you want it in the document, then click on OK. As you can see, after clicking, the border is applied to the document. Now we shall see about the page shading. Click on the page layout. See this page color in the page background. Click on the page color. There, as you will move the cursor, it will automatically change the color of the page. Select the color, whatever you like. Click on it. So from this page layout we can study and change about the page color and page border. Now the next topic is on inserting column and column break. Well students, you have seen in the magazines and newspaper that they are different from a normal Word document. Okay, so let's know that how we can add more columns in a same page. As you can see, this is a single page. To add more columns, you have to click first on page layout. After clicking on page layout, in this page setup, column is already given. Click on column. Then here you can see the numbers 1, 2, 3, left, right, and you can custom more columns from this side. You can add more than one column. I have selected 2. Now you can see that the page is already divided into 2 columns. Again, you can change the format also by clicking. I have selected here 3 columns, 1, 2 and 3. So from this side you can change the page setup and you can add the columns. Now let's study how to add header and footer on the page. You have to click on Insert tab, then in Header and Footer click on Header. It will show some options. Click on any type, then you can name the title of the document. This is on the top one is known as header, and then again click on the Insert tab and click on Footer. Footer also, it is having some types. There also footer, as you can see the footer is at the bottom of the page. Here also you can type any text, and if you want to close this header and footer, you will click on this last option, that is close. When you will click here, it will save the document title on the top, that will be the header, and at the bottom it is footer. So in this video we have studied the advanced formatting features in MS Word, and your homework is you have to practice page border, page margin, page shading, line spacing, paragraph spacing, and how to add watermarks in a document. Thank you.